So I'm back at it with another project. I tore up my alternator when I was off-roading. The alternator goes right there, so it's very low, and mud gets immediately in it. When you off-road too much, it tears up the brushes. Mine is wiped out. I've tried to solder on here. I ordered a new alternator, but I'm still going to try to make this one work. So I bought this. It's an alternator, second alternator bracket for the VK56 out of the Titan. And all you have to do is pull your power steering reservoir off, remove its bracket, and then the two bolts that hold this bracket on go into here. And then your alternator lives on top of the motor instead of the bottom. Well, this is a dual alternator bracket, so I'm only gonna have the one alternator up here. But that just means I gotta find the right sized belt. We'll see. Anyway, let me knock this guy on, and then we'll see what kind of belt we need. Bracket is connected. Reservoir has been relocated to here. The piping isn't perfect. It kind of comes out. Let's see if we can get it from this angle. Nope, it is tight here. Anyway, the piping comes up and out and doesn't clear this bracket very well, but you know, Nissan didn't really intend for us to put the alternator right here. So let me tighten these up, cinch in the alternator, and just see how she looks. All right, we're in. I think it looks great. Mounts way more secure than I thought it would be. I was worried it'd be a little wiggly because it's quite up high. All the cables that used to go down route straight up, no problem. Positive is intended to go on from the top, but now it's upside down, so I'll just have to get another positive boot cover. Negative wire is way too long now, but I'm probably gonna jumper it straight to the main battery chassis ground. And then the belt is a good bit too long. It's not even taking up all the slack, but it routes just perfect. So I'm gonna resize this belt, probably make it, well, I'll use a string and I'll calculate how long it needs to be based on the string and the tensioner and all that. So we'll be back after I got the new belt on. But man, this looks good. So this is what I meant by the string. This is a clothesline actually. But I've got it wrapped all the way around where the belt goes, around the tensioner, which is currently loose. And I've marked how long it is. Now I'm going to tighten the tensioner up, put the pin in, and then mark it again. And then I'll have my max and min length for belt, and I'll pick something in between. And there's our second mark. Pulled the tensioner in, kind of see it down there, and I stuck a drill bit through the tensioner. It's got a focus. It's got a hole here and a hole here, and you can just stick it through, and that'll keep it locked in place. But now that I got my two measurements, I'll go pull out the tape measure, measure from the first mark to the second mark, and from the first mark to the third mark, and I'll pick something in between that I can get locally so I can finish this job up today. And there we go. We need to be between 111.5 and 113 inches. So I'll get on the Google web and figure out what the O'Reillys or the Advanced Autos got by me. It's in, belt's on. I got a 6 rib on because I couldn't find a 7 rib in the right size. And I had to space the idler pulley out. So it's not perfect, but I think she's gonna be good. So let's start it up, see what happens. little tight right here. But all in all, not too bad. I'll probably make my own bracket and shift it over just a touch and then make it for a standard 7 rib size, but we're good.